Hello there. This is May's Design Corner, and I am so glad to be back in front of this camera bringing you some new things. I would like to thank the Lord first and foremost for bringing my son through surgery. He's doing fine. He's trying to keep himself as calm as possible. He is doing fine. I thank everyone for the prayers and the well wishes for him. And we ask that you have a blessing upon your family as well. And I also would like to say hi to my sisters, especially my sister Terry. Hey, Terry, and my brother. Y'all, I really love my brother. He is such a sweet man. He really is a sweet, sweet man. Now, okay, what I'm going to do today, first of all, I'm going to ask you to please don't forget to pray for someone else besides yourself. And please, please remember no matter what happens, this is God's world and He is in total control. You got to remember that because if you don't remember that, you will fall for anything. Don't forget to pray. Y'all, prayer really works. I can know it works because you pray for our son and he come out of surgery with a speedy recovery, doing well. And I just thank you all for that. So that lets you know prayer do work. Okay, what I come to you today for, I have I have been paid to do someone's decoration, and I wanted to save money, and they're elderly anyway. They just don't know what to do. Never had a whole kitchen decor. So what I'm going to do to save money for them and myself as well, I went to the Dollar Tree, y'all, and got some garland. I already had some garland from years ago. You know how you buy stuff and stockpile of it and you put it up? Well, that's what I did. And I went searching and I found some garland. But I had to go and buy some of this because I didn't have any more of this. And I got this from Hobby Lobby, but I didn't have any more. So I had to go buy some of this. And then I bought some of this. I'm trying to make a decision whether I'm going to put a bow over top of the hanging piece of ribbon or just leave it alone. Okay, so this is how I started out with this garland. I made some wreaths out that garland like this. And they're just a little round circle. And when you hang it, it's going to really look pretty. You got to see how I'm going to put the ribbon on it and all. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to cut it to size for a circle. Her cabinets are not huge. They're small. But it's 11, 12 of them. 12 at the top and 9 at the bottom, and they want to decorate it all over. So I'm gonna, when somebody is paying you, you do as they ask, and they don't want anything too fancy. They just want something done for her kitchen. So I decided to do this garland. I'm gonna show you how I started making my circles. What I did first was just really just really did this with my fingers to this garland. That's all I did. And then I took it and I made me a circle. See, like that? That's all you have to do. And when you get it to where you want it, and you can wrap it around, make sure you get an edge like this too as well. And I'm going to measure it by this. I did so many of them already, I just about know. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap this around here like this. This is going to be the most economical economical wreath hanging on a cabinet that you have ever seen, and it's going to be beautiful. Okay, I'm going to cut it right here. I like to do this first. And I can't find my wire cutters. I don't know. I have about 20 pair in there. I never can find them. And I'm here in this house by myself, except my son. So it's me, myself, and I probably hide them from myself. Oh yes, oh yes. So anyway, you're just gonna cut go back and forth with that, and take your scissors and put it to the end, and just cut it off. Yeah. And then when you cut it off, you're just gonna wrap it around there like that. See, that's all. And you got you another wreath for your cabinet. And if you don't want it this skimpy, you could take two of these and put them together and make a thicker one if that's what you would like to do. But I don't think you're going to have to do that once you put that ribbon on there. Now, if you put two of these together, you're going to have to take one of these loose and wrap it around the other one. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about with that if you want to do two. Now, if you want to do two, this is what I recommend that you do. You take it and you twist it around and around and around and around. Just keep twisting it around, because you want to make it thicker. That's what you want to do. But I tell you, that little thin one's going to do just as fine. Believe me, when you see it on the cabinet, you'll say, well, that really did work out. But I'm just showing you how to do two. Okay, so we got that wrapped around, and you bring it back around like that. This is a real small one because I'm just showing you how. And it comes out like that. Well, I don't want it like that. I want to make mine single, but I was just showing you how you can double them up. And then, you can triple them up however you want to do. It's up to you, because it's going to be hanging on your cabinet, not mine and not my client's. So you just do it that way. And I have always had other ways of doing things, because I found out it's more economical for the client as well as myself. And then they usually really have a fit over how things are done, and they like it. So I haven't had any complaints over the years about how I do things. So I if it's not broke, don't fix it. That's my word. If it's not broke, don't fix it. So I'm just making another one, and this is a smaller one. Hello, Merry Christmas. Hello there. Okay, so that's it. And I'm going to do another one. I always, and you know what? I can't tell you. I don't measure. Maybe I should, so you'll know. If I can tell you about how long I make these strips, but then I just take them and like this, wrap it around there, wrap it around, wrap it around, wrap it around. And I don't like for mine to be uniformly. I like for them to be a little off-centered. So, excuse me a minute. Let me go ahead and get a tape measure so I can show you how long they're supposed to be. Okay, now I got my tape measure right here. And I'm going to measure from that to so I do from there to there. 30. It's at 30. And then I fold it over. See? It's at 30. Let me put it so you can see. 30. Can you see that? It was 30. Okay. And what I normally do is take that, fold it back over that way, but see, I've used some of it trying to show you, and just cut it with your wire cutters or some scissors that you have. And then once again, this is what we're doing. Just folding it over here, twist it in. It's not going to come loose, I promise you. I've done this too many times. And there you go. That's another small one. If you want it a little bigger than this to go on your cabinets, you can make a 35. And this is going to be a bigger one. So I'm going to take this one and twist it around. And I would put this on a door. It's thin enough to go on a door, and it's going to hold the ribbon, and it's going to be beautiful. I promise you, it's going to be beautiful. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start putting the ribbon on them. I'm not going to do these on here because I already have a bunch that I've already done right here. See? Now, let me show you what I'm going to do with these. I'm going to open up my ribbon. And I pray that you all are doing good and that everything is going well in your life. You know, God has a way of bringing about things that sometimes we don't think is going to come to fruition, but God works it all out. And honey, if you don't know God works it all out, you better get to know him. I'm telling you. So with this, what you need to do is measure how far you want your wreath form to fall down from your cabinet. Now her cabinets are kind of short and I already know what I need, but I'm going to measure it out for your sake. Now her cabinets are like, so I'm going to measure this out. And I'm going to do a 21. See, because you want it to hang down some. Now, let's see. I don't want to hang down too much because you got to put it over the back of the cabinet door behind and have a tape so you can tape it there. So I want to try to make sure. Mm, mm. And you know you can tape it either way you want. So I'm doing 30 here as well. It just tape measure looks backwards on here, but it's 30, okay? 30 inches. So I'm going to take my scissors right at 30, and I'm going to cut it right there. And this is my sample, okay? What I'm going to do. And see, you're going to put this much on there, and then you got to put it over the cabinet, okay? And tape it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cut out another one. See, you're using this one as a template to cut out the other ones. See? And you're going to keep cutting them out until you get them all cut out, as many as you want. And I have 20 there, but I'm not going to cut all 20 out. I'm just going to cut enough out so you can see. And I'm going to take it and put it on my kitchen cabinet so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. And I will be putting some on my kitchen cabinet as well, but I won't be doing that now. So I just cut 3 out. And I'm going to take one, and I have my glue gun here. This is going to be the easiest DIY again. And I'm just going to take one of the forms that I've already made, and you're going to find the area where you twisted it together at. And it's right here for me, okay? So I'm going to take this, and you're going to put it right there, right over it. And you're going to hold it, and you're going to turn. See, you got it there. That's the back side. This the front side. So what you're going to do is hold it right there, and you're going to take some glue, your glue gun, and you're going to put it right here. Okay, put that back in there. And then you're just going to glue it together. There you go. Easy as that. And there you go. This is what it's going to look like. Because you're going to hang it on your cabinet. See? And make sure you got it glued really, really well. This is the part where you're definitely going to have it glued well. And this is all you have to do. Now I'm going to take this in and put it on my cabinet so you can see what I'm talking about. There you go. Right here. So I'm going to take it and place it on my cabinet. Then I will let you see what it looks like. Now you see how that looks? You're going to make sure you work with that and get it in the right shape. So you'll have it shaped out right. And I'm going to put a bow on the top part of here, right here. And that's how it's going to look. It's not going to look quite as raggedy as that because you got to shape it out to make it look beautiful. But when you get through with all the cabinets there, it will look kind of like that. Okay? Okay, now that you've seen what I did with it, you see how it's going to fit on that cabinet. And then you take your bow and you're going to put it either here or in the middle, however you want that bow to go. I'm just going to make one bow and then that'll be the end of this video. So this is what it's going to be looking like. I'm going to cut this down because my cabinet is not that. There you go. Now, and this fits my cabinet, so I'm leaving this to my house. But see, when you put it on, you're going to straighten everything out so it'll look really, really well. And then I saw something one year. If you put your, like this, you can also put it there like that and then put you a bow in the middle of that and hang it on your cabinet. That's something different as well. But a lot of people love the wreath shape. So we're going to stay with the wreath shape. And this is how it's going to look. Now, I'm going to try to take a video once I'm finished doing her house, her kitchen, and let you see what it is that I did to her kitchen. So there you go. Now you might want to cut this as long as you want it to hang down, or as long if you want it to hang down real low or up kind of high, you cut the ribbon according to how you like. Now I had a 30 piece on that, but I saw it was way too much, that 30 piece, okay? So I cut that again, all right? And I cut it in half and made it a 15. All right. So now this is the ribbon that I'm going to use to make a bow out of right here. I'm going to make that bow and I'll be back to show you that bow and then I'm out. Okay, this is the finished product. This is going to be the wreath that's hanging on her cabinet. And as you can see, I have a what I call a raggedy bow. It's just the ribbon going crosswise again, crosswise and crosswise, a raggedy bow. If you want to see how I made the raggedy bow, put a comment down in the comments below and I will make a small video showing you how to make that raggedy bow. But then we put the toy soldier or nutcracker on there because her theme is nutcracker. She has a collection of nutcrackers that I will be scattering all out the kitchen. So this is her theme. Thank you so very much for looking at this. And don't forget to pray for someone else besides yourself. And always know that God is alive and well. And honey, this is God's world. Everything was done because God ordained it to be done. This is May's Design Corner saying, ah, I love you. And I do. Don't forget to pray. I do.